Hi everybody, it's Honest John. Day before yesterday, I was involved in an incident where Occupy LA stopped an illegal eviction. Now we know that since 2008, when George Bush made his triumphant exit after bringing this country to its knees, that since then there have been illegal evictions taking place all across the country every day. And when people are given an eviction notice and they don't leave, the eviction is carried out by the sheriff's department, at least in most states. If not the sheriffs, by the police. This puts them in the position where they are actually abetting illegal activities of banks and finance companies. It seems to me that law enforcement has an obligation and a responsibility to make sure that their activities are legal. I would advise them to have liaisons with their local county clerks and to engage legal advisors to make sure that they are not involving themselves in illegal activities. If a bank or a finance company is committing fraud, the police or the sheriff should not be helping them. Unless, of course, it's the sheriff of Nottingham. But in the action that I was involved in, it was obvious that the sheriff's department did not do their due diligence, that they did not put any effort into making sure that what they were doing was right. I'll give you an example. There was a 3-day notice to quit posted on the window of the house that we went to. It didn't have a date and it wasn't signed. That's pretty obvious that the company was not complying with the law. And yet the sheriff's department was all set to evict these people. An elderly lady and her developmentally disabled young daughter. Now I doubt that the sheriff's departments and the police departments across the country are going to pay much attention to this video or to anything I might have to say. But an enterprising and ambitious lawyer, if he were to go through the local records in his area, I'm willing to bet that he could find a lot of evidence that the law enforcement in his area had taken part in illegal evictions. And since counties, like the state and the feds, are really short on money, all it would take would be a couple of lawsuits to make them sit up and take notice and think, maybe we better take a look at what we're doing. And as they're going over the paperwork in the case, they might find evidence of crimes committed by these banks and finance companies. So instead of evicting the victims of the crimes, they might end up arresting the criminals. Think about it. Thanks for listening.